Cycling in London is cheaper and often quicker than public or alternative transport, and ironically, since the bombings in 2005, the number of cyclists in town have quadrupled because of a fear of riding on public transport. And it shows with 8 gold medals so far in cycling disciplines, it's working.
The London Cycle Network exists within the metropolitan area. There are also 4 cycle superhighways with more to be completed by 2015. Most hotels rent out bikes with helmets, locks and free advice on the best places to pedal to.
So cycling in London is great, but the cycling lanes are academic. The truth is, you're really sharing the road with everyone else. You've got to keep your wits about you, but if you can do that, it's arguably the best way to see London. Oh, and by the way, you don't have to do it in Lycra.
In the heart of London, Michael met up with fellow South African, the media-savvy mountain biker and editor of Tread magazine, Sean Badenhorst.
Sean, how did you enjoy cycling through the heart of London?
Fantastic experience, able to ride past all the big landmarks, all the famous tourist attractions, get to smell the smells and feel the breeze, and obviously very busy, but quite a high level of respect for cyclists, which is quite refreshing if you compare it to cycling in a South African city.
There's some changes afoot, and mind the pun, for biking commuters in London, aren't there?
Well, the future looks bright if you consider what the present is like. There's obviously a lot of great initiatives taking place. The current mayor of London, Boris Johnson, has been very supportive of cycling as a form of mobility, and I think it would be great if we could develop some of those similar initiatives in South Africa.
What's been your experience of being in London during the Olympics?
It's been really exciting in that it's easy to get around. The Londoners have been very helpful. The transport system is excellent, and the events have been of the highest standard. Really, really exciting.
While Great Britain dominated, South Africa had 9 Olympians who represented us in the cycling disciplines. The objectives to double this number for the Rio Olympics in 2016.
Sean, you're the cycling expert. Why have the Brits done so well on the bike? I mean, taking home 8 gold medals.
They've had exceptional support from the government as well as a plan. They've had a plan for the last 10 years and they've stuck to it. And they've employed the right kind of people to help make that plan come to fruition, and reaping the rewards in the Olympic Games with gold medals.
And what about South Africa when it comes to cycling?
We have bigger challenges in our country than winning Olympic medals, social challenges. So a lot of funding obviously goes towards that, and rightly so. So I suppose we're a bit on the back foot there, but where there has been a plan in South Africa, they seem to have pulled it off quite well, especially in women's cycling.
We do have some unique individual talent, don't we?
Some of the sports like mountain biking there's no team element involved, so individual talent obviously is very important, and a guy like Barry Stunder's done exceptionally well.
What about Skiza?
Sifiso Mhlapho, another great example of individual talent. He's shown that it's possible to go from being a kid that enjoys racing his bike to becoming an Olympian. So fantastic example. Had to be developed outside the country because our facilities in South Africa for BMX are limited, but still a great example of what can be achieved.
Good luck to all pro cyclists. If you pedal for fun and want to explore the streets of London like Michael did, stay tuned. Man, it really looks like Michael had a ton of fun in London, but of course we're having a ton of fun on Expresso as well.
Yes, look
We've
here.
got Culture right now with us. Now, Culture is an adopted dog from the shelter, but you know we actually don't know what breed she is. We'll tell you all about that later because we're talking about about a company who actually can kind of suss out what breeds are in adopted dogs.
We're going to do pet DNA testing live on Expresso.
That's going to be cool. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you just now.
See all of London's greatest landmarks and experience this vibrant city yourself with Pick n Pay Travel. Stay 3 nights in London from 9,795 Rand per person sharing. This package includes return flights, breakfast daily, a sightseeing tour and much, much more. Add on a Go Royal package for only 2,395 per person. This includes entrance to the Tower of London, Westminster Abbey and Kensington Palace and more. Read more and book your trip on pnptravel.co.za today.